Felton, founder of Smash the Fat, and welcome to episode 11 of Smash It Out TV. Today I'm straight up asking the general public at Covent Garden, has the Olympics inspired you to be healthier? And at the end of today's show I'll be shouting I am unstoppable there as well in Unstoppable Sam. So make sure you stay tuned until the end for that. But before all of that, we have 60 seconds science, where I'm given 60 seconds to simply explain the science behind a health and fitness concept. And today's subject is, are sugary soft drinks all that bad? So let's put 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1, here we go. In a recent biological study led by Dr. Hans-Peter Kubis, it has been shown that even moderate consumption, a can a day or just a couple of weeks, may detrimentally alter our metabolism so that we gain weight regardless of other factors. The research study by Bangor University reported that sugary soft drinks alter our metabolism by changing our muscles to use sugar for energy instead of burning fat. It seems that exposure to liquid sugar causes genes in our muscles to change their behaviour. Not only do we gain weight, but our metabolism becomes less efficient and less able to cope with rises in blood sugar. This in turn increases the risk of type 2 diabetes. And it's not just weight gain that they can cause though. A can a day can lead to an increased risk of heart disease, liver failure and hypertension. Blood tests even found that the sugary soft drinks consumers had higher levels of harmful inflammation in their blood as well. Well, I don't know about you, but this sounds all seriously harmful, and I seriously urge you to stay away from drinking them on a regular basis. Of course, they can be a bit of a treat, but on a regular basis, please do stay away from sugary soft drinks. So, after that light-hearted introduction, let's head on over to Covent Garden, where I'm asking people, has the Olympics inspired you to be healthier? Alright guys, I'm here in Covent Garden to somewhat say that this is the heart of London. And I'm here today to ask people, has the Olympics inspired you to lead a healthier lifestyle? I'm always interested by this because a lot of people tend to be intimidated by sport and things like that. So I really want to find out if people actually get inspired from the Olympics to lead a healthier lifestyle. So let's go find out. With Claire Rodwell. Cool. And today we're asking people whether the Olympics has inspired you to lead a healthier lifestyle. So, for yourself, has it?
Well, I don't know about, for me personally, I'm a bit too old and died in the world. My staff, I'm just sat here waiting for my staff to join me. One of my staff had this brilliant idea for doing the Kaizen Olympics. We're a small company, there's just 10 of us in the business.
Right.
And we thought we had to do something to mark the Olympics.
Yeah.
Elliot's definitely a bit of a health fanatic and is trying to use the opportunity of the Olympics to get us all being a bit healthier. So I'm being forced to do a dance-off, I think, this afternoon.
Oh, awesome.
I'm a bit worried though. He's sent everybody pictures of David Brent doing that famous stuff. So I'm not quite sure what he's got in mind in terms of promoting me and making me look good. Never mind, I'm just the boss, I'll just go with it.
That's it. And then what do you think about the corporate sponsors to do with the Olympics? Do you think there's a conflict of interest there?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, in terms of what, not necessarily sporting brands, but other...
Yeah, maybe that has a slight conflict with leading a healthy lifestyle.
I don't know, I mean you do get a bit sick of seeing all these, every advert, every possible brand has got an Olympic twist at the moment on TV. You do get a bit yawn.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think people just brush it off in terms of, you know, a really sugary drink, which isn't exactly the healthiest?
Yeah. I think people are quite sophisticated these days. I mean, obviously it's the kids you have to worry about because they don't see through it. I think when it comes to grown-ups, I think we're very good at having quite a sophisticated understanding of advertising these days. So I think we do see through. I do think there's a real issue for kids. But I think there's far more positives in the Olympics, not when it comes to the advertising, but just in terms of, you know, because even before the Olympics with the Tour de France, apparently all the kids are getting on their bikes now. And the same's going to happen every time a medal is won. Kids are going to go mad for that sport. And I think that's really positive.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got 3 kids of my own, so very alive.
So like, using this to try and inspire the nation to lead a healthy lifestyle.
That's right. Well, my kids are doing it themselves, actually. They're going out, they're running, they're trying to do more sport just at the moment,
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And do you think if we had maybe healthier brands associated with the Olympics, do you think that would be better, or do you think it doesn't particularly matter?
I think there's a big divide, isn't there? When it comes to advertising to kids, I think definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And do you think parents need to step in there and just make sure that the kids understand, like that these two maybe shouldn't be associated?
Definitely. But what I actually think is that because you don't always know that that's going to happen, do you? I think there should be much more stringent regulations when it comes to advertising to kids compared to grown-ups. I think grown-ups you can these days, and we've been used to very sophisticated advertising for 20 years or so. I think we're wise to it, but I think for kids there needs to be regulations to actually prevent non-healthy brands parading themselves as healthy brands.
Absolutely. Perfect. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for your time.
Good to meet you.
Thanks. Cool. So I'm here with Joe and Dan. Cool. So what we're trying to find out today, guys, is whether the Olympics has inspired you to lead a healthier lifestyle.
You want to look in the marketplace?
We choose to do running things anyway because we need to do it more often.
Right.
Like having the torch coming past the bottom of our road.
Okay.
Our faces really.
Okay, it's been a bit more in your face that you need to get out there and do more sport and stuff like that.
You know, when it's raining and you think, I don't want to put my trainers on.
Yeah.
It's kind of makes you think you can go out there anyway.
Yeah.
But the rain doesn't happen.
And then watching the Olympics, do you think that sort of inspires you to get out a bit more?
Makes me wish I was a bit younger so I could try some of the other sports.
Okay, so do you feel like you maybe resent it a little bit?
No, I don't resent it. I've enjoyed watching the events we've watched, but you know, I wish I'd got involved in them earlier. Got involved in more sports earlier. I played football, played cricket, did things like that, but watched the volleyball and the judo, and actually been quite envious of sort of thinking, I wish I'd had to go at that when I was younger.
Okay. So do you feel like you can't get into that now?
I probably could, but
why not?
I'm probably too fat. No.
Come on. Like these are all reversible things. So do you feel like you could maybe?
I think that I've started running this year, and I hadn't run for a long time, so it has got me sort of more inspired to do it, and I do enjoy doing it. So build up and do 5k or 10k if I can struggle to get around.
Fantastic. And then what do you guys think about some of the corporate sponsors for the Olympics as well?
It was at the judo today was full, but the volleyball yesterday there were two big rafts of seats which were empty, which would have been better if they'd gone to local kids or something like that instead of them sitting there, because they were banging it was bang right at the end of the court, so it would have been seen easily on TV.
Absolutely.
So I think the armed forces or local kids in the community
would have been nice to go. Corporate.
Yeah.
They tend to sort of turn up because it
was qualifying events, and they obviously weren't particularly bothered.
Yeah.
So I imagine for the medal ones and the important ones, it'll all be full.
Absolutely. And do you think there's some serious conflicts of interest with some of the main corporate sponsors?
I don't know really. I haven't really heard about that, but I'd imagine
one of the fast food chains, some fizzy drinks as well. What do you think about that?
They're having a very large burger chain for the Olympics was a bit upsetting, really. It doesn't really match the whole ideal of the Olympics as a healthy lifestyle, happy living.
No, but like unfortunately,
it's money, isn't it?
You see, how so? Like, they're the ones with the money.
Yeah.
As well. It's an interesting argument.
I think it's more of a cheap visa and things stopping people at MasterCard and things like this. I understand the corporate bit of it, but it's more of a cheek them having complete monopoly on all the cash points and everything around, and not bringing enough in anyway. I know that happened in football. There was a lot of complaints about it.
Cool, well, thanks a lot for your time, guys.
No problem.
Enjoy the rest of the Olympics. Also, some interesting opinions there on whether or not the Olympics has inspired people to lead a healthier lifestyle. Some people felt as though the conflicts of interest with the corporate sponsors, there was a bit of a disconnect there for them, and they felt a little bit let down, but on the whole I think people are wise to advertising and things like that, and can sort of see through it and still lead a healthier and fitter life, have a healthier and fitter life. That's fantastic. So now we're going to do Unstoppable Sam, where I did it originally in Covent Garden. So let's go ahead and walk on round. So there's quite a few more people here.
than there was originally. So yeah, we're just going to walk up. It's quite a lot of acts going on, like magic shows and human statues and things like that. So I'm going to be interrupting a few of these, but we'll see what happens. All right, I reckon about here should do the job. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. I am unstoppable! 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 And I am unstoppable! Alright, so hopefully got a lot more looks this time than usual. Have a pan around if you want. It's hilarious. Anyway, hopefully that's inspired you to become unstoppable this week. And until next week, be well and smash it out.